Welcome back, baby faces. Victor Villain here. Let's see who's making their way to the ring.
JP Savage.
Missed you.
Classes in session.
Pretty chubby flaco, dímelo mi gente.
I guess it's a back to school theme in this motherfucker today.
Yo, you ain't lying. It does have a back to school
It does,
feel,
right? Old school, that is. And yo, we all back. The whole crew's back here this week. Welcome back, gentlemen.
It is rejuvenating, isn't it?
It is. Where
It's
the
a
fuck
new
y'all been?
energy.
We've been out here checking out the scenery, checking out the pay-per-views, checking out Rockefeller Sports Bar. Shout out to everybody who showed love.
Shout out to Forza Lucha.
Hey, yo, it was a loud weekend for the boys. The bad guys are kicking it. Fala Ba stealing scooters. We see you, boy.
Yo,
You better come to the show. Take some fucking interviews with us.
Listen, a
and shit.
cease and desist is in the mail. Prepare to get served. You can't just,
Yeah,
you can't take advantage of the handicap
I
in that
couldn't
way.
walk, bro. after
Fuck
that.
'em.
I was traumatized.
That's what I say.
Them cookies, though.
Hey.
Shout out to Remy the
Whoa.
Skunk.
You talking about Faye?
Whoa.
Hey, Faye, we saw you out there, too.
Shout out to Aaron Bradley,
from
right?
too
Aaron
long.
Bradley came through.
Bradley,
No doubt,
yes,
no
sir.
doubt. Colin, shout out to Colin. You was out there, too.
MC Hale.
Thanks for the opportunity. We'll be out there again. Synergy Wrestling
Oh.
on the 20th.
Oh, I wasn't ready with the overlay, son.
That's all good. We gonna get into that, but first we gotta get into the AEW pay-per-view.
You gotta give me a minute on the motherfucking soundboard, yo.
We live, baby. We live. You can tell.
We always live.
So what happened this weekend, boy? AEW all out.
Well, if you tell me nothing, you just fucking dead. Because a lot happened this weekend. There was wrestling on all channels. Wild Wrestling has some shit.
Wrestling
Impact
galore.
has some shit. UK has some shit.
AEW
Everybody has
has
some
some
shit.
shit.
New Japan has some shit.
I took 4 shits.
Hey.
Even my grandmother was watching wrestling this weekend. I'm telling you, bro.
Hey.
It was a great weekend. But not that great of shows.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh,
You
that's
didn't
how
think
you're feeling?
AEW was hot?
You see, when you've seen greatness, and then you see
Shit.
somewhat good, it's just not the same feeling. I'm sorry.
So you were not happy with AEW. That what you're telling me right now is that AEW
Listen.
was not. No, you listen, motherfucker, because I'm the one positing the question. You're telling me that AEW was not a quality show?
I did not say that, good sir. What I
Now
expressed-
elaborate.
What I expressed.
Well, I'm popping the bubbly.
I was, ooh.
Ricochet.
If you gonna pop this, you gotta pop it. Every time, you dirty motherfucker. Nah. What I'm saying is, we've seen some great shows in the previous months. We've been privy to that type of entertainment, right? And this one dropped the ball a little bit, just a little bit. And I think it was due to talent that was expected, matches that we were expecting to see.
There's only one match we didn't see.
Exactly, and that makes all the fucking part.
Fair enough.
It is the reason why we are going to Bloodsport September 14th.
Shout out to Atlantic City. We out there.
Let's
boy.
not sit here and pretend that we didn't
GCW.
go, that we didn't buy tickets. HBC Podcast bought tickets to see one and only John Moxley. And now we're here waiting for fucking Ken Shamrock to try to step up.
Hey, it can happen.
Ooh, old school.
I'm just saying.
Old school was saying that, yo.
I'm just saying. I'm stealing information. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to inform the masses.
God damn.
You're gonna infect the masses. You keep spitting like that. What's up with you, yo? Cover your mouth, man.
That's why I got 2 filters. We good.
Hey.
You got 2 pop filters. You're a mess.
All right, so let's talk about it, man. SCU opens up the night.
Well, no. First, we started off with the buy-in with
Oh,
the
we
casino
went to the
battle.
buy-in?
Which
bet,
was
no doubt.
lackluster.
What the crap was that?
Hey, yo,
I mean,
that's right.
it was alright, but it
Was
was
it?
like not as good as like the last buy. The last
Exactly. It was not
casino
great.
row.
Shout out to the street private party
Shout out to
defeating
though.
Angelico
Shout out though
and
to
Jack Evans.
Shout out to doing what WWE hasn't done for the second time around, though. Making the ladies shine, at least giving them something. You know what I mean? There was their opportunity to get into this Casino Royale, but it's fucking terrible.
How you feel about Nyla Rose winning?
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
That's a lot. Where you coming at me with
No,
those angles?
See what happened? So like, everyone's afraid to like comment on this, right? Because of the
he did a great job.
Yo, that is the
That thing.
fact.
That thing.
I am unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the fact of the matter is that Nyla Rose is that like who you're putting up like for the title? I think she's too like rough around the edges. Like she's like rough around the edges. She's not like as crisp and clean as like you'd like your division to look.
To be the face, I mean, you know, it's for me personally.
You're
it's not
calling
about
it a diversity hire?
Yeah. Come on, really. It's
see,
it's
but
a
for
quick
me,
way to paper that card.
but honestly, for me, it's not so much about the sex, right, the gender, etc.
I'm down.
I don't care.
It's the performance, right? And I don't know if she has the microphone skills in order to
I'm always about the sex.
carry
And
that
the
division.
performance.
To carry the division, she'll be a great worker.
No nice
She could
things.
develop into
I
that.
hope he likes it from the back.
I've heard amazing things, right? But at the same time, is she the face of your women's division in AEW?
I don't. Yeah, like I feel like
And as a performer,
Britt Baker's gotta
Britt-
be it.
then that's
what
She's
I was
gotta
gonna
say,
be it.
Britt
She's so
Baker.
polished. Bea Priestley, honestly, if they don't sign
But
her,
I'm really excited about that feud.
I think Sunny
They're
Kiss
about to
should
go
go.
don't
at
get
it.
too fucking excited over there.
Yeah,
wear your pants. All of you.
where are your jorts?
What's wrong with my jorts, yo? Yeah, I got them from Stone Cold's closet.
Your jorts have a huge hole in the middle of them.
It's called the zipper.
Better call out Taylor for that shit.
Private Party defeated Angelico and Jack Evans. How did we feel about that?
Street Profit. I mean, Private Party.
Did they lose the titles?
Hey, listen, local
Moving
guys
on.
doing good. Right?
The match was alright. Moving on. it was alright. SCU defeated Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, and
The Jungle Express.
The
Yeah.
Jungle Express, ladies and gentlemen.
Marco
Not only is
Stunt
it the
tiny.
jungle, but it comes at you fast.
Well, they got a
That's
third
what
guy
she
in
said.
there now, right? That's
Marco Stunt.
Ese mismo.
He's tiny, but he could wrestle and he flosses like a motherfucker.
Listen, not as tiny as Aaron from this weekend, right?
The, cutest
Aaron at
dog.
the Force of Lucha event.
In what to me was probably the best match of the night.
Pac.
Pac defeated Kenny Omega.
Yo,
Clean.
that was probably the surprise of the night. I don't think anyone expected him to go over.
Yes.
So now the question is, if Moxley was there, would have Moxley gone over?
And that's why I
Kenny?
think Pac went
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
That's why I think Pac went over. One,
You
because I think Moxley was going over on Kenny, right? Two, you want to give people something.
Nah, there's no guarantee on that. I think you do the same thing with Moxley that you're doing with Hangman Page at the title picture.
Have him chase.
Make Moxley chase. Have him chase. Have the babyface chase Kenny Omega, who's
Is he the babyface though?
yeah, in that kind of
He's the
storyline.
anti-hero.
I know that like AEW is non-traditional, right? Like, you know, there's no like babyface and
They're
heel.
competitors.
It's competitors and
They're
what have you.
competitors. They're performers. There's a win-loss and draw category.
But-
Suck my
But if someone's gotta get booed, it's Kenny Omega, right? Like it's Kenny Omega. Like Moxie's too over. Moxie's too hot right now. Fuck that.
I
is
think
what
we don't
I'm
determine
saying.
that till
And
TV
Kenny
anyway.
hasn't had a good match since Okada, so
Nah,
is true.
Pac winning is genius. Because Pac came back and Pac was like, Hangman Page, we have unfinished business, right? Now he's a valid competitor
Challenger for
to the fucking title picture,
Oh,
if they ever
absolutely.
find it, we'll get there.
right?
though.
Now, we should have talked about that first.
Let's talk about it. How the fuck do you lose your title?
How the fuck?
He has to win it first. Wait,
Alright.
we'll get there.
In what was
No! How do you lose a piece of gold that you just won?
We'll get there. We'll get
$30,000.
there.
How are you the elder statesman of the company
We
and you
will-
lose your prized possession?
we
You
will
ain't
get
lying.
there.
because you go to the lowest ranking steakhouse you can find.
Yo, that's like
They get drunk
offensive.
there.
Like you went to a Longhorns? A Longhorns.
In Chicago?
There was no Applebee's.
That was like
No
like
no,
more.
you know why? Because Longhorns is open late.
No.
AEW finished late.
Yo, wrestlers, what's up, man? Like,
Yo,
at least a Ruth Chris.
I mean, it's a
Like,
work.
There's some Mortons.
Right.
out
Is it a
there,
word?
goddammit.
I think there's a word combined with some realism combined with, Jericho pounds him back.
Yo,
At a
son.
Longhorns, though?
I think we all wondering the same question here.
I mean, he's the
Where
dad,
the fuck
like
is
the
Fat
dad.
Ass Massa? Right?
Or the TGI Fridays.
Well, you should have been there, Jericho. Sorry.
Well, and what was my favorite match of the night was Jimmy Havoc defeating Darby Allin and
Listen.
Sponsored by Cracker Barrel.
Joey Janela.
Cracker
Crack
Barrel's
and barrel.
right.
No barrel survived the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
taping.
It was what it's supposed
All
to be.
barrels were horn.
Right? This was that
Making
dumpster
of this
match,
match.
right? Back from the Attitude Era, that
Yeah.
dumpster match, right? where you saw Terry Funk come out of nowhere at 73 years old
Chase out
with
Charlie.
7 testicles and just fucking
What?
going through everything possible.
Not one time did I see that. That was not a thing
That's
that I
why
saw
he
on
wore the
television.
stocking on his head.
That's
all
not
right?
why.
That is why.
I
You had to
think
keep
that
it
was-
all packaged
that was-
in.
I think that was Pornhub.
That was a
was-
kink
that
for
Why,
was-
sure.
why
but
did the
that was-
man wear 7 suspenders? There was a reason.
That, was it?
That's a. This is not
Because he
your
lost the 8th
Monday Night
one.
Raw
You know what
parody.
has really no reason? The Dark Order coming to the ring with like 30 people.
Yeah.
Orgy?
Wow. It's a dark
Not like
orgy.
that.
Not what I wanted, man. The
It's an anal orgy.
AWY it's advanced and they get a bye in the tournament. Now.
Yeah, but they're not believable AEW Wyatts.
no,
They're
But
like
dark.
goofy.
You
Like
what's
they're
the
like
best-
goofified.
You know
like
what's the
they're-
best part of that?
None of it. Not a single part.
Orange.
Oh well, yeah. After the match, right? Orange Cassidy makes his AEW.
Yo,
Yes,
pop
sir.
of the maybe pop of the night, right? Like,
Freshly squeezed.
Yo,
ooh,
how we feel about Orange Cassidy right now?
I'm a fan.
I
Yeah,
can dig
listen.
it.
Like I mean, yo, as long as you're not putting him in a title contention, right? I'm
King
with
of the
it.
Death Match.
I don't know if TV's ready for him.
He's
What you mean TV's not
he's
ready for him?
AEW Santino.
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
With more credibility.
Yeah.
Because he can
Actually,
go in the
you know
ring,
what?
folks. He can go in the ring.
He
And
definitely
as
can.
long as his character evolves to a point where like it means a match means something, he can turn it on. It might be limited. It might be limited.
or if he can
It might
speed
be
it
a
up.
24 champion. He might be our truth of E AEW.
So are we saying he's like the modern day Mikey Whipwreck? Like when he finally does take it serious, we're all gonna pop.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I can see
Fuck
that.
yeah.
Or he goes more than 5 miles per hour.
Him and Joey Janela should just fucking go at it. And just fucking have a fun ass.
I feel like that match would be
wildin' out.
Joey Janela like stumbling and diving everywhere and not hitting nothing.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that fun ass match. Rio defeated Hikaru Shida to
Bless you.
receive.
Who?
Salud.
You guys are trash individuals. Let me just say that.
Bro, I was being
I thought
polite.
I thought you were sneezing, my
yeah.
man.
Pass this
I'm
man
a
a
man.
tissue. Plasma
We
tissue.
got fucking we polite over here. We got manners, bro.
Yo, my
Fucking-
man, we fucking polite over here.
Asquerosa.
Cody.
You know what's a
defeated,
polite though?
What?
Fucking Tully Blanchard, yo. Listen, yo,
Tully.
yo, get your man, yo. Get your man, yo. Why he out here interfering in matches?
That's what he was paid.
It's
for.
alright. It's
He's
alright.
all up in the videos.
Listen,
He's
it's-
all up in the mix.
It's alright because we got the enforcer.
But you know, yeah.
Somebody got spine busted.
Yo, JP, wear your pants,
and
dog.
somebody's pants flew.
Listen,
Spine to the
they were
prime,
old
listen.
baby.
The entire world. That was the pop of the night, folks. Arn Anderson coming out and performing one of the most beautiful, fundamental moves in professional wrestling. But I know one person in particular who's popping the most, popping all over the world, popping on this chair, popping in this garage.
Wear your pants,
Jeez.
man.
Maybe he's yogurt or something.
Tell me about La Feria, bro.
How you
Old
feel
school,
about
how
your
you
boy,
feel
yo?
about your boy, bro? This is when you speaking to the mic.
I mean, it's Arn.
That's right, folks. It's on. Tune in next week.
Like if God shows up,
That's all we got.
if God shows up,
Ooh.
what do you need to say?
I
Take
guess you're
me
left
with thee.
speechless, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, man, this man has nothing to say.
Yo, if you
So it was fantastic.
I just kept on rewinding that spine buster.
It was great. Yo, textbook. Like, I mean, he created the text. on
I
that,
mean,
right?
it's his.
It's his?
It's his. Ric Flair got the figure four that he never beat anyone with. Arn Anderson beat everyone with the spine buster.
He made sure of it.
I'm just saying.
So,
With your sloppy ass Ron Simmons spine buster. your jackass Rock doing a sloppier version of the Ron Simmons spine buster.
Ah, you
And
out
then-
here going for throats, huh?
And then Bobby
We got
Roode,
shit to say 5 minutes ago.
Someone's gotta die.
Bobby Roode out here trying to pretend to be Arn Anderson.
Damn.
Carl Anderson using the last name because he hopes that gets him a push.
not in the E apparently.
Probably what
Damn.
buried him.
Ricochet with
The lie
Tessa.
detector says you are not the father.
Are you saying that's right? Ricochet went
Shout out
to
to Maury.
what?
Wow.
What? What are you
Boom.
saying?
Cody gets the W. I'm glad he won though.
With MJF.
Yeah, I wanted to see
but
the
did you
babyface role.
guys? I don't know. You know, I've been watching wrestling for a very long time, right?
Really?
And I'm a I'm a skeptical viewer, right? And I analyze and I read into body language and I see what happens. I'm into the ring psychology, folks.
Yeah.
And what I noticed was
That you ate Bill Cosby.
that our very own MJF was about to turn on Cody.
Oh.
Lies.
There was a hint.
Blatant.
There was a hint because when we were
Blatant
at our
lies.
viewing party, shout out to Rockefeller's Sports Bar and Grill,
Yeah.
It was lit out there.
everybody was at the edge of their seats when they saw Cody climbing that corner top rope. MJF with that chair in his hand, and you didn't know what was coming. Folks, I'm telling you now, he's turning on Cody soon. I think soon. And I
It
think
might be on TNT.
November 9th
Cody
or
recently
October 4th.
defended that on Twitter. Someone was like, "Oh, MJF is going to turn on you." He said he would never.
Of course he would say
Never.
that.
In a thousand
He's my
scenarios.
actual boy. Yeah. In 1,000 scenarios, there's not one where he.
And Cody's dog was supposed to come down the pyro.
Yo. Son, that
Shout out
fucking-
to the production crew that didn't realize a dog might get scared by pyrotechnics. Like it's simple mathematics.
I
Abusadores.
was kind of
no
waiting
math.
for the.
Abusadores.
I mean, there's a timing and everything. But
I'm gonna
anyway,
beat on that shit.
there's engineering involved. There's math and engineering. But cruelty to animals. ASPCA
You should have told that
was involved.
shit to JPP. He would have really appreciated that engineering, that motherfucker.
Ouch.
Shout out to
The perfect,
Aye.
the perfect 7.5.
Pharaoh knows karate.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Cody B on the NFL Network.
La
today.
escalera de la muerte match
to
for the
football.
triple.
Shout out to Tony Khan double dipping with
Whoa.
football about to start. Happy football Thursday, I guess.
Football.
Or the beginning of the season to all the football fans.
Packers and Bears kicking off the season.
Like, when did
Even
the Jags
though
actually
Football's
play?
fake.
Even though it's fake and scripted.
Yeah.
Moving
Football's
on. The AEW ladder match of doom
Oh, I thought we
between
were-
Escalera de Muerte, Triple A.
Damn, you jumped into I thought you were going to talk about finally about Jericho losing his Scooby
Nah,
snacks.
nah,
and
nah.
shit.
We ain't
nah,
there
nah,
yet.
we ain't there
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
can't take
Blew
it.
your load.
But that tag ladder match was money.
Yo,
Y'all like that
Yo.
Mexican destroyer
that-
off the top?
That
Ooh,
one,
on the
that,
table?
that one spot, Nick Jackson looked like he died, bro.
I want to hate the Young Bucks because they're so like scripted. Like it's so
All that flippy shit?
like like you can
Yo.
like none of that looks like a fight to me. It all like it's all like fucking Cirque du Soleil
Capoeira.
shit. And it's fucking great. Like it's fucking fantastic, and
thing.
I can't hate it.
But you know what it is?
It's-
I think
it's
if
really
you,
good.
If you had it all throughout the card, you can't stomach it. But it's a match.
That's what she said.
It's a match. It's a palate cleanser. It's an excitement, right? A stunt-filled event, right? It keeps you engaged for those 15 minutes. I'm with it. And the thing is, these two tag teams put on bangers every fucking time.
Sounds like
Exactly.
a night with me.
And what made that
Every
match
time.
even better is what we saw after the
Nice.
match.
Hey.
LAX attacking everybody.
No, not LAX.
I'm going to call them LAX.
No.
The mother calls them LAX. I'm going to call them LAX.
LMFAO.
LMFAO.
DMX. No,
DRX.
they are PMP. Proud and powerful.
Powerful, yeah.
Pride who?
Proud and powerful.
Oh.
That's the new title. It seems from their social media page.
Are you related
Big ups
to
to
PN
them, man.
News?
Congrats, man.
What's
Getting that check.
Are they related to PN News?
UPN 9.
You remember
Smackdown.
PN News?
But the
The-
Puerto Rican.
The first season.
But the Puerto Rican.
The
what
light
you talking
skin,
about?
the light skinned guy who rapped. No?
No, I have no idea what you're talking
You
about.
just reached like a percentage of our demographic, but it's fine. It's fine. 'Cause I
Wu-Tang
didn't know that.
Clan.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Shout out
though?
to the Wu-Tang Clan.
You don't remember PN News? He was our truth before our truth.
K Quick.
Are you talking about K Quick?
I remember that guy.
Not K Quick.
Road
Yeah,
Dog?
You talking about
He-
New
he
Jack?
No,
did
he's
have
talking
a
about
banger.
Road Dog.
He did have a bang. No.
The roadie.
The roadie. I have no idea who the
Yo,
fuck
I'm
you're
excited.
talking
You know,
about.
it's funny because while we're watching the pay-per-view, right, we were discussing like AEW really doesn't have too many tag teams. The depth at the tag team division is not great,
No,
which is why we
that's-
thought the
You think their tag team division's not great?
Private Party's gonna be a champions. That's who you're gonna hold this. And we're talking about a
The
Wednesday
Street
Night
Profits
War.
just won that shit.
SCU?
SCU.
Best
I mean,
Friends,
that's a
SCU,
novelty.
Lucha Express.
Lucha
They're
Express.
fun.
Express.
These are all circus side shows.
The
compared
Jungle
to
Express.
the
Jungle
legitimate
Express.
champion that's gonna
What did I
carry
say,
the
Circus
division,
Express?
right?
You said the Lucha Express.
We're talking about a tag team that's gonna carry the division in the Wednesday Night Wars.
Word.
In the
That's
best
gonna be the Young
era
Bucks.
of wrestling.
That's gonna
Like
be the
New
Young
Day.
Bucks. The Young Bucks. The Young Bucks.
It
It's-
doesn't
it's-
have
they're
to be
finally on
as long
television.
Or
as
the
long
revival.
as they're in the mix. As long as in the
Fuck
mix.
the Revival.
Listen, Daniel Bryan was voted number 2 in the PWI, right? And he's lost every fucking match he's had. But he's put over everybody.
But it doesn't hurt his credibility.
It doesn't hurt his credibility. And he's put over everybody, and
He's
it's been quality matches. Young Bucks are that for this. They're owners. They're part of the business. They know what's best for business.
You know who doesn't know what's best for business?
Whoever could lose the World Heavyweight Championship.
Actually, I've got to say, Chris Jericho is the master at selling anything.
Yo, he's a troll, bro.
He makes the best lemonade out of lemons. Let me tell you.
That motherfucker got limoncillos, bro.
Yo,
That's called
son.
lemons.
He makes lemons out of screwdrivers. Like, it's fucking crazy. So he beats Adam Page in a pretty good match.
Not his best match, but pretty good match.
It was a pretty good match all around. It was fun.
If anything, the reaction is he's getting more sluggish, right? Like,
I
just the
hate
fans that haven't seen him in a while, they say, oh, it's not the Chris Jericho of old. But he's evolved his in-ring pattern.
Yeah, he's changed it up, the movesets that he's been
But
using.
it wasn't a
I mean,
great
he's
match.
old as hell. He can't be using the old moveset.
Yeah.
I
Of course
hated that shooting star press to Codebreaker that Adam Page did from the apron to the fucking. It was so like tight and condensed. It was hard to tell. Like I had to see it on replay like 3 times to be like, oh, that's a fucking shooting star to Codebreaker. Like that shit is dope. Word, like that shit just looked like a hot mess at the time.
We did have a big moment in there too. We had our first female officiate a world title match.
Word.
Shout out to
word.
Aubrey Edwards.
Yes.
Big shout out
She
to
was
him.
Like I smacked.
great in that.
You know who got shook in that? The E. Now they're trying to hire female refs.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
NXT has been doing this shit for a minute. To quote Triple H himself.
You sounded like you stepped on a dog.
Listen, to quote Triple H himself. To quote.
To code, we shall code Triple
To
H.
quote.
Hunter Horse Helmsley?
To quote Mr. Levesque
horny.
himself. Okay.
Horny.
They've been NXT's been running for some time. They didn't realize there was competition. They've been doing that thing for a while. There's been female referees and title contention matches for a minute already. Let's not forget.
Jessica Carr has only done female matches.
No.
She's on Raw now.
She's on
She's
Raw.
on Raw now, yeah.
And she's been on NXT TakeOver matches.
She's a good ref. I didn't know she was there.
Yeah,
And she
Raw.
did
And
not
then
break her leg
And
doing
that
it.
means that she is doing her job, right?
Right.
Unlike somebody.
Pretty chubby.
Oh, pretty chubby.
Any sucres you gonna give this pay-per-view of ours at AEW?
Sucre alert.
Hey.
Is that what we're doing now? That's the Sucre sign?
Pásame mi guineo.
Hey.
Because I'm about to give you this cevicho.
Oh.
Febreze this shit. Yo, it's getting dirty up in here.
Smells like sango over here.
Man.
Pero wear a condom before you get to that.
Whoa, ¿qué es lo que tú estás diciendo?
So AEW All Out. How many sucres am I giving this little bad boy?
That's what she said.
Hey.
I give it a solid 87.
Hey.
87 sucres.
87.
Come on, why, yo?
Could have been 95, but John Moxley wasn't there.
Oh, wow.
That's what hurt. That's what hurt.
That's what we're saying
So
right
you
now?
saying it's worse than Fight for the Fallen? Because Fight for the Fallen got a better review, no?
Would you
Fight
give
for
it
the
an
Fallen
88?
was dope.
Would you give it an 88,
Yeah.
92?
Fight for the Fallen didn't have as
man.
much hype as this did.
Yeah, now, but that was mostly because of Moxley, though.
So we had the disappointment of Moxley, right? But I mean, we were all
Disappointment
also
of Moxley.
disappointed that we didn't get CM Punk.
Oh, yeah.
Were we?
I wasn't. I knew he
I
wasn't.
wasn't a
coming.
fan of Nyla
Nah.
Rose winning that Battle Royal.
Wait, what?
When you triple tap for double stamp, yo?
I feel
What?
like we need like a little warning sign right now. These are the opinions of Pretty Chubby Flacco.
No, because we were saying CM Punk, and you went into we covered that already.
You took a left turn real
I was
quick.
saying no. We were still kind of harping on CM Punk not being there.
Fuck him.
No, but if he would have showed up, if he would have showed up, PCF, if he would have showed up, would you have
Would
given
you
it
call
100?
me pussy?
PCF.
I was about to say I am what I eat, dog.
Yeah, he didn't call you a dick.
So,
Wow.
I guess
so,
it does make me an
so
asshole.
if CM Punk would have came out, wouldn't you have given it 100? Because that would have made the
Fuck
night.
you, man.
Yeah.
That would have made the night.
Yeah.
CM
If,
No
A-
nerve.
if AJ Lee would have showed up in that Battle Royal, I would have given it a 95.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Right off the bat. Yeah.
AJ Lee
So-
would
so-
never.
so
Yo,
you-
shout out to AJ Lee.
So what
bro.
you're saying
Hey.
is, it wasn't Pac going over on Omega that
It didn't-
substituted for the 95.
it
That
didn't
if
do
Moxley was
anything
there.
for me.
If AJ Lee would have been in the pre-show battle royal, it would have gone to a 95.
Yeah.
Wow.
If AJ Lee
So Pac failed.
and John Moxley would have
That's
been
what you,
there,
that's what
I
that
would
means,
have given it a 95.
ladies and gentlemen. Pac coming in to replace John Moxley
Replace
did
that.
not meet
It
the
didn't.
standard.
It didn't do
It
anything.
did not reach expectation.
It didn't
They
do
expected it to be a shoo-in, to be a great filler.
What's a
Let's
shoo-in?
put on more that he's got. Oh, we can replace him,
Exactly.
right?
For
With
him
his
to
size 6 foot,
for
right?
him to go backstage to now start a feud with Hangman Page to continue that shit.
And you're telling me AJ Lee coming out in a pre-show battle royal would have overcame that? It would have been a better pop. That's a shame, folks. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I was hyped. Yo, I thought CM Punk was gonna come out for sure, bro.
I knew he wasn't coming out. That asshole.
Wow.
Speaking of coming up, AJ Lee's been working out.
I saw that.
You saw that post
Yeah,
she had
she was
today?
in my basement last night.
Oh, wait a minute. That's called kidnap.
That's crazy.
No, I don't know, man. She's posting a lot of videos
She
of her
likes-
mental health as well as her physical fitness right now. Yo, we here focus about CM Punk returning to the ring.
Fuck him.
Your word?
AJ Lee.
Union City stand up.
Fit gear
Holla.
challenge, right? Full gear challenge. We're doing that.
CW.
CM Punk is too busy doing movies. What is it?
No, getting knocked the fuck out in UFC. That's what he's doing.
What is
He's
it? Girl
getting
in
fucking
the
knocked
third
the
floor?
fuck out.
What?
Hey, they gonna leave him with the girl on the third floor. Keep fucking around UFC.
Yeah.
You know
take
what it
the
is, yo?
stairs, too.
Listen, I'm not a fighter. I'm not gonna sit and pretend to be yo, but there's one rule in fucking fighting.
Yeah, pass the liquor, you
Don't
asshole.
get-
Look, what are you collecting bottles over there? What are you fucking pharmacy?
Fucking fuck.
fucking.
What are you, Sandman?
Shout out to Narcissy.
Stoko.
Hey, Larceny
That's what he
Bourbon.
said.
What are you, Chris Jericho?
What's that other word for a pharmacy? The one with the fancy one? Ah, fuck.
Pharmaceutical.
What?
Nah.
Another word for a pharmacy?
Yeah.
Black market?
Drugstore?
The trap house? What you talking about, man?
Nah, it's gonna bother me the whole fucking show. I can't even drink this.
Speaking about show, what else did we have on Saturday,
You're a
guys?
pharmacist.
Talk to him, pretty chubby.
Apothecary?
NXT UK.
Apothecary. Your shit looks like an apothecary. That's what the fucking looks like.
An apothecary.
Old school Joe with the old school
Why
wine.
don't you take your apothecary and meet me at the fucking haberdashery?
Fucking catch me outside, bitch. How about that?
How about that?
Haberdashery. I need a
Shit.
fucking
Wow.
hat,
The
bitch.
haberdashery.
I need a hat.
He said the haberdashery. What are you fucking
I need a
Mario Odyssey with
I
your
need,
hat?
I need a top hat. I need a top hat.
Oh, you a top? That's what's up.
No,
Yo,
wow,
so
that's a
let's
lot.
talk about NXT
Not
UK
a rose
Cardiff.
again? That's what we doing.
Yo, shut up, Sonny Kiss.
Oh,
what?
shit.
What's
Yo.
I'm not doing that.
NXT Takeover. UK.
Wild.
The
That's what
better
they
show.
say. Is that
The
NXT
better
takeover?
show.
The
Wild.
better
Wild.
show. You think
Guys,
so, pretty chubby?
tell him.
It was dope. So we got Noam Dar defeating Travis Banks.
Not Travis Scott.
Travis Banks.
Which I wasn't expecting. I mean,
Yo, and I mean, these guys can go in the fucking ring, right? So I already knew. I wasn't expecting it, but I already knew it was a good match. I knew I was gonna see some quality wrestling, right? Did it supersede your expectations?
I thought it was dope. But I feel like I've seen it already.
That shit's washed. That's how we feeling.
You felt that match was basic.
But was it good as an opener?
it did. It
Did it get you in the mood to watch wrestling?
That shit was foreplay for you? Is what you're saying?
Hey,
It was like a flick.
Like a shake
Flicking a
flick.
what?
it was like a
Flick of
YouTube
the
ad.
wrist.
It was a YouTube ad. Speaking of
Whoa.
YouTube, subscribe.
Hey, that was good.
Tócala,
Plug. Cesaro defeated Dragunov. By the way, Lin-Manuel Miranda was apparently at NXT Cardiff.
Really?
Yeah, shout out. He was like, Cesaro is a mood.
What's that Boricua doing out there?
Yo,
man?
chilling.
he's doing Hamilton in London now.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Just
Big
you
things, doing big
wait.
things.
I know
Just
things outside
you
of
wait.
wrestling.
So you telling me I didn't see him live on stage?
No, he's done. He did the first run.
They said it was him.
No, he's doing it now in London.
In London, yeah. You will go to London to see that shit?
I got bamboozled.
Fuck yeah. It was. I went to go see In the
Oh.
Heights and it wasn't him.
Hey,
it was
by the
some
way,
dude
at my
named
school-
Usnavi. I was like, who the
At
fuck
my
is that?
school,
You
he's
snuff.
actually one of the homerooms now. The 5th grade's Lin-Manuel Miranda is a homeroom. We're using his name as a homeroom.
Oh, that's dope.
That's dope. Shout out to Kid Freedom Middle School.
Hey, shout out.
Progressive.
Shout out to a last man standing match.
One by coffee.
Beat the piss out of me.
One by
Joe
coffee.
I mean,
Coffee
this is
defeated
what you
Dave
expected this match to be.
Shout out to caffeine.
Right? This is what this match is supposed to be. 2 fucking behemoths, right? Because Kofi is a big mama jammer.
O'Doyle
You know what I mean?
rules.
He's a big boy. You know what I'm saying? He's at least pushing 260, 280, right? And Mastiff is a wide. He's like what Wolverine would be based on the comics if he over 8. And like, which is wide.
Wolverine's like 5'4", bro.
Exactly, because Mastiff is not that tall. But
If
he's
he
like
overate a
box.
lot, okay?
He's like a box. He's like
You
a
don't
box.
get taller when you overeat, yes.
He has like,
It's like if Otis from Heavy Machinery, if
exactly,
he wore lips.
exactly,
If he wore lips, that's big Mastiff.
exactly.
With the lips.
Thank you, old
Right.
school.
With
See,
the lips.
see,
Shout out
some
to lips.
support
I
from
use
someone
those-
who actually understands what
I
the
use
fuck
them.
I mean.
I use those at my wedding.
You use lips?
Yeah.
Damn, man.
You short bitch.
Prove
In front
it.
of God.
Yo,
I
listen.
sanctify me.
Yo, PCF, you gotta own it, bro. You gotta stand on the tripod. You gotta own it, bro.
Like Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster as they defeated Zach Gibson and James
To
Drake.
become the new
NXT UK Tag Team Champions of the World
No, of UK, dog.
of UK.
I mean, that, to his defense, there's still a lot of different countries.
It's
It's a pseudo world.
They're united, though.
it was the hometown pop, right? Like you had 2 guys from Cardiff. I
Makes
would have
sense.
preferred to see FSU and Mark Andrews and Eddie Dennis reform to take on the tag teams, but yeah, sure, why not?
and
¿Por
Mark
qué no?
and Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan are the first champs from Wales, right?
Yes.
In WWE history.
Hermano.
That's pretty cool. So next match we got NXT UK Women's Champ.
I mean, folks, let's
Yeah,
not
no.
let's cut
That's
to the
all I got
fucking
to say
chase.
about it.
We know they're gonna lose it at the next fucking TV taping. That's fine.
To
That's
who? The
fine.
Kings of Wrestling?
I don't know who the fuck. It could be Uncle Tom and
Except
Bill
for the
himself.
fact
Wow.
that
But the
Cassius
reality
says
is,
no.
they're not gonna be legitimate title holders. It was a hometown pop. They were performing a show on a Saturday that we knew AEW was performing at. This is just a little cheap heat pop for the hometown crowd. You know that.
Pásame la botella.
Congratulations to them.
Este mama huevo.
Oye, estamos
Yo.
en SAP.
What do I got?
Insap.
Dame la receta. Yo, do I need to like come up to you with like a script from a doctor and shit to get my botellita?
I mean, you just said it and I handed it out,
Botellita.
bro. I'm pretty good with directors,
How you
bitch.
spell botellita, bro?
You know how you spell botellita?
Cali-
WALTER. Walter
Mercado?
Mercado.
That's gonna hit a
Wait.
very narrow part of our demographic.
Wait.
Walter, if you know who Walter Mercado is, you better fucking comment. You better hit us up.
It's why we're not confused about
Hit that
Rose.
hit that subscribe button so I can tell you Saitario.
Manda pinga.
What's gonna happen
for
tomorrow
real? Like
night?
we're gonna circle this toilet bowl again? Yo, no nice things, not one.
Yo.
You know what
So
was
that's
a
how you.
had a nice thing? Tony Storm dropping the belt to Kay Lee Ray.
Yo.
That was not
Yo,
nice.
that's what I was gonna say. Y'all really gonna skip over that match? That's
You
how bad
did.
it was?
Oh no, it was Vic. Vic
It was
skipped
me,
that
my
shit.
bad. You asked me to spell something. So
I didn't
So-
ask you
so-
Kay Lee Ray.
So how was the match? How was the match? First of all, how was the match?
It was good. I mean,
Yeah, it was alright. I wasn't
Alright.
like.
so
Meh.
so she works.
Nah,
a
not
good
meh.
deal.
It was good.
Yeah.
So you know
But
what this
just
means,
good.
though, right?
I
You
don't
know what this
know.
means,
I was
right?
kind of distracted in that match.
Shout out to the cameraman.
Listen,
Hey.
after
No
a
nice
certain
things.
amount of clips, it's easy to get distracted. But
Animals.
you know
I
what
work
this
with
means?
animals.
You know what this means?
You guys gotta get neutered.
Shout out to
You
Tony
need
Storm.
cones so you don't lick
the
yourself.
storm is coming to
You
NXT.
put the nude in neutered.
The storm is coming
I'll
to
put a nude in your
NXT. ladies and
DMs. You keep fucking
The
around.
storm is coming to NXT.
We
ladies
get
and
it.
gentlemen.
She's coming.
Achievement
I'm out, yo.
unlocked.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving the show.
Achievement unlocked.
We already
Achievement
saw that film.
Oh!
Hey.
All right, you see, this is why we can't have nice things.
Oh.
Not one fucking nice
Speaking
thing.
of no nice
Oh,
things,
word.
that WWE UK Championship match.
Wow. It was a
Walter.
real nice thing.
Anytime Walter wrestles, it's impressive.
And
I have
nice.
not watched a single Walter match and been disappointed. It's always been heavy hitting. It's always been like,
And not said ouch either.
fuck that. I've said ouch every match.
I
Yeah, that's
appreciate-
not easy. Like I'll watch a lot of shit and I'm like, oh, all right, cool. I watch Walter chop a motherfucker and I'm like,
Goddamn.
woo.
You know what it is, bro? Is that
Pancake
you grew up in a
lungs.
household, right? You grew up in a household where people were making picadillo,
You don't know my life.
albondigas, right? When you ask for a burger,
Albondigas. Ain't nobody
when
ever
you
made
ask
me
for a
albondigas.
burger, they got the ground beef and they patted that shit down.
Yeah, they patted that shit down, but they
and
had like
all
sawdust.
All of Walter's victims.
You ever read The
chests-
Jungle?
All of Walter's victims' chests look just like the shit we saw growing up while they cooked it before they cooked it.
Roast beef?
Yes, sir. Because his hands are the size of catcher's mitts.
Okay.
Yes, double the mitt. That's what his hand is like.
You watch too many fisting videos. This is a problem. But at All Out, there was other news besides what happened in the ring. We
Oh,
already
most
kind of
definitely was.
talked about the Jericho thing, right? Like, is it a work or not?
I think
ultimately.
it's a double work.
I
And
think
not
it's a-
work.
I
It's
think-
no.
I think it's a shoot.
I'll
turned
tell
to
you
work.
why it's
It's
a
a
work.
shoot turned into a work.
yeah.
It's okay, yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Bro,
I
but
think
that,
he legit misplaced it.
Yo,
I think Jericho got hammered. I mean, guys, this is the first promotion in a long time that we're considering competition for WWE, and he was just made the first official champion, the heavyweight champion for this corporation. This is a monumental night. He was celebrating, folks. He was drunk off his shit. We've seen Jericho drunk. Like, this is reality. He lost his shit.
off the
No, but
bubbly.
didn't the report say that he left it in the
A
limo?
little bit of the bubbly.
Exactly. What the fuck was he doing in the limo?
A little bit of the bubbly.
He wasn't reading
You know
a
exactly
book.
what he was
He
doing.
wasn't reading a book. He didn't have his fucking nook in his hand.
You don't
And
know what the
his-
fuck he was doing. You weren't there.
I'm pretty sure he had some bubbly in his hand.
Probably.
Or
I'm pretty
somebody's
sure.
bubbly.
I'm pretty sure
Somebody's
somebody was on
bubbly.
his lap.
Somebody's Totini French
I think
fry.
he had a blue chew in
He
the,
had
the other hand.
He had a couple blue chews.
Listen, the fact of the matter is, I think he fucked up. It got misplaced, and then he is the wizard of fucking, like, he's a maven at just spinning the story. He made it a thing.
He's that manager that never got fired because he can spin everything into gold.
Honestly, Chris Jericho will have a beautiful commentary. He'll never do it. Like, I don't see him doing it unless
I do see like at 77. Because he will still have shit to say.
I'll fit.
At that point, when Chris Jericho is 77, he will be remote color commentating into events.
remote.
Like that's the
Via
wave of the
satellite.
future.
Imagine him as a Bobby the Brain.
That's what I'm saying.
My favorite part of all of this. No, it's not the fucking gifts of fucking pass me the bubbly or show me the bubbly or whatever the fuck. Yo, that shit got tired real quick. It was cute for like 20 minutes on Twitter, and then everybody had a version, like combo number 5, right? Like pass me the bubbly. It was funny. That's cool.
Are you
And then
accusing?
it died.
Are you accusing
miserably.
the social media society of overusing contents? Of oversharing contents?
Never.
I'm accusing you of hogging the bottles, bitch. That's what I'm accusing
Hey,
you.
you have a bottle right there.
I know. I'm trying to hoard this shit. He's keeping that shit like he's expecting The Walking Dead to happen. I gotta make sure I got my own stash.
Listen.
Negan, baby.
All Out had its All Out had
Shit.
its mischief and backstage antics as well. Apparently, 2 female talents got into it after the Battle Royal.
Ooh. ¿Qué peleó?
What's up with that, man?
What happened, yo?
Sadie Gibbs and Bea Priestley
Really?
taking jabs at each other.
Oh, like
Maybe they
straight
didn't
up.
like the finish of this shit.
Really?
What's up with that?
Finish of the what? The Casino Royale?
Yeah, man.
Nobody did, yo.
I think there was an incident where Sadie Gibbs slammed Bea Presley on the mat, and she stood right back up and then eliminated Sadie. So she didn't sell it.
So she didn't sell it.
She didn't sell the slam. Bro.
Yeah, was she gonna win? Who the fuck cares? Move the fuck on. You knew what the booking was. You did the work. Let's keep it fucking moving.
I'll tell you who kept it moving. Kylie Ray.
Oh.
She said, "I'm out, bitches." Hey TK,
Peace.
give me that release, dog.
And they
So what
gave it to her.
happened?
I'm going to
So what
NXT,
happened?
baby.
What happened, yo? What happened?
I don't know,
What
but she
I don't
deleted her
know.
Twitter
Maybe she was hurt. Maybe she got hurt.
She released from where? She was released from where?
from AEW.
She
It doesn't matter.
She retired.
She retired. You
Yeah.
sure?
Gave it up.
That was the word.
She pulled the
Hang 'em
Andrew
up.
Luck. No, she ain't
Damn.
Casey Castanero,
Rest in peace,
right?
Andrew Luck's career.
She ain't Casey. Casey retired at this point because of her back. NXT, right? We didn't cover that
I
shit.
thought she's taking time off.
Oh, I thought they was shooting.
Yeah,
the
actually,
Ninja Warriors, Dunzo.
it's on our news section.
Yeah.
It's on her new shit.
Yeah. But yo, she's going to the E. Is this the first AEW product to move over to the
The
E?
defection.
Is this the first one?
Casey's not retiring. I mean, Casey didn't like ask for her release or anything. She's just taking time off.
Oh.
Yeah, because she's banged up.
So Ricochet did what?
Moving on. Folding her in half like a.
It wasn't a finger.
Wow. WWE reportedly trying to hire female referees. This is not a great segue. I know that. I know that. But Killer Cross might be getting pushed back. So his contract. So people were saying, yo, it's 18 months out that he gets released from his contract. But the fact of the matter is that his contract is up in December. But Impact has the ability to extend his contract until next December, which sounds a whole lot like 18 fucking months to me. I'm just saying.
It's a whole lot of nothing.
Right. So
It's a long time without seeing
But-
Killer Cross.
but the thing about Killer Cross is that like this whole beef started apparently because he wouldn't blade.
At Slammiversary.
Well, it wasn't
At
that
Slam-
he wouldn't blade. He wanted there to be medical staff there.
And I mean that's fucking reasonable.
I mean, it's not out the ordinary.
Listen, he doesn't want to be Dusty Rhodes, right? He doesn't. We have to
That's
learn
it
from
right there.
mistakes, bro. The reason
about
why
Dusty
these
Rhodes.
scars, right? This is why Jack Veneno has scars on his fucking forehead.
fucking Jack
Yeah,
Veneno.
I'm gonna
This
mention
is
him
the only
every
podcast.
fucking time.
This is the only
You know
fucking
why?
show
'Cause
that
I have
ever
pride.
mentions Jack
We're
Veneno.
gonna have a
'Cause
Jack
I have
Veneno count.
pride. And just like Ric Flair won't
This
let go
is
of the
ridiculous.
man gimmick, right? Just like Ric Flair won't let go of the man gimmick, I'm not gonna let go of Jack Veneno.
4.
Have you watched Ric Flair's that whole TMZ bit that he did?
Nah.
So TMZ came up to him with cameras and they were like, like what's up, what's going on, blah blah. And he had a lot to say about filing for the man trademark, right? So he filed for the man. His legal standing is that he says like he's been saying that like to be the man, you got to beat the man, and I'm the man, and blah blah blah. So he's been saying, legitimately, he's been saying this shit for fucking years in across promotions. So he's got like a leg to stand on.
So should the Bible sue Stone Cold?
No, because the Bible
Because-
No,
Because
they owe him royalty.
Because literally,
There was never any Austin 316.
The Bible
No,
is both
but-
the
but-
most
but
purchased
took a
book
piece
and the
of
most
it.
stolen book in history.
took a piece
saying.
of the
Bro, that
content,
shit's
right?
Don't they have that shit
You
in the
take a
hotel
piece
room
of the
for
content.
free?
She legitimately,
Stolen. You see? Piece
Listen,
of shit.
Becky
Thou shalt not steal.
Oops.
Becky legitimately.
You're talking? For what?
Yes, I'm motherfucking talking.
The say side that matters, motherfucker. Let's go.
Becky legitimately was working on Charlotte with her own father's gimmick and used it against her.
That's
and
true.
it became her being recognized as the man. And they ran with it.
Yeah.
I blame fucking Michael Cole for this shit. Don't
You blame him for a lot already.
right? You know what
I
I'm
blame him
saying?
for boss time and
Hey, you know
Big
what else
Dog.
though? Most of Ric Flair's gimmick has been stolen, right? He's the second nature boy.
love it.
He's a second figure 4 user.
Yeah, the pot caught in the color black.
You know what I'm saying?
So he was like in the TMZ video, and this is the part where I was like, oh, like you know, there's something to this. He was like, when I was in the hospital and I was dying, the only person that was with me like this whole time, I was there for 31 days in the ICU and blah blah blah. The only person that was there, I want to protect her and I want to make sure that she's taken care of. I'm not saying that WWE can't use the gimmick. I just want royalties to
So, yo,
take care of my family for after I die.
So WWE
Those were
Universe,
his words.
WWE
Of his wife
Universe.
Wendy, right?
Let's
Yeah.
let's start a GoFundMe for fucking Ric Flair.
Go
Or-
fuck yourself.
or
He's
go
the one
fuck
dumpster
yourself.
diving for
Let's start a
Rolexes.
go fuck
Go
yourself.
fuck yourself.
I'm not giving Ric Flair money. Woo! Silent, profiling, jet flying, limo riding, suck these. I'm not fucking giving him money.
I
How
mean,
about
yo,
you tell Wendy to throw me her panties?
Hey.
that's a lot. That's a lot. No,
Why
but
you
listen,
You
listen.
really did that,
At the end of the
Dave?
day,
How about you tell Charlotte to throw me her panties?
listen, we don't know anyone's
Yeah.
personal life and
wanna
their
taste
personal
Andrade and
economical
Siemens?
status, right?
Why not?
But something tells me that Rick is all right,
Wouldn't be the first time.
right? Wow.
Listen, if he needs money, he can always borrow it from Conrad, right?
Yo, for real.
I'm a fat fuck,
If
but
Vinnie
I'm
Mac is
also
too focused on XFL,
He could do a 3rd, 4th, 5th mortgage.
yo, he can fucking take another bump for Batista.
Oh,
Shout out to
man.
Batista being in Gears of War.
Here's a war
Yeah.
as a multiplayer.
I know a couple individuals in this fucking room that would love to get engaged in that new Gears of War
What'd you
game.
call me?
individual motherfucker.
I would like to get engaged.
And yes, I found some shoes.
I'm happy for you.
Can you find some pants?
Yeah, pants are the problem. I can fuck about your
Whose
shoes.
mother's bed though?
Whoa!
Guys, how do we feel about this brand split, man?
Excuse me?
The brand split.
So WWE is gonna have a draft.
I don't give a
Good, because we're having a fucking draft again.
Another draft.
Bake.
Another
In October.
one.
You know what? They're gonna do a draft. You know why? So they could do another fucking wild card.
Well, it makes sense. We're in a war, right? So we gotta do a draft.
The
Nah,
NXT wildcard.
No,
I see what you did there.
This will definitely be
History,
a topic
baby.
because this is strategic, right? They want to make sure that the product is well balanced. Problem is they failed at that for a very long time. So I don't know how good. I don't have faith.
Oh,
It's like the
shit.
boy that cried wolf, right?
It's a 2-night special too.
It's a
Fuck.
2-night special.
It's gonna be Raw and SmackDown.
Wait, so it's gonna be
Oh,
double.
okay,
so it's
okay,
gonna be
okay.
double the mistakes.
Yeah.
Ah, but let's see. I have no faith. I'm sorry, I have no faith. But my question is, where are they gonna put the better product? Is it gonna be SmackDown or is it gonna be Raw, or is it gonna be NXT?
I don't know, but speaking about Raw, let's get a little Raw.
Hey.
Damn, really? There's so much more to talk about. There's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Like a lot of raw shit.
There's a lot of raw shit. How about the Ring of Honor bracket? Who gives a fuck? Yo,
There's
Ring
no
of-
honor in that shit.
Honestly, I know we're going to Raw, but like Ring of Honor, who cares, right? Like, is that what we're at already?
So
Like,
we're
Nah,
gonna-
you
so
know what, man? You know
It's
what?
it's one
Ladies
thing
and
when
gentlemen, we're not gonna insult. We're not gonna sit here on a weekly basis and insult your intelligence. We're gonna talk to you about the shit that's worth mentioning.
Diablo.
to be honest, Ring of Honor only has a tournament coming out for the number one contendership in final battle for December.
Is it worth mentioning?
That's it. that was it. That was the
Matt
So we're
Taven
going Raw.
and Marty Scurll's contracts are up soon.
November.
No one's gonna care about Ring of Honor.
By December.
But Raw, rough. What's the best segment?
Talk to him. What we mad at? What we happy with?
Yeah, what's up with Raw?
So I'll tell you right now.
Yo.
The King of the Ring is just taking over this damn show. This whole weekly TVs and it's amazing.
Have you
amazing
noticed
matches,
that Raw got good when King of the Ring started?
right?
Oh,
Right.
and every King of the Ring match has been very fucking good.
Absolutely. And the shit
Very
that we
fucking
have
good.
been upset about when it comes to the lack of in-ring performance on a weekly basis because they're focused on being sports entertainment, that's been fixed by having this fucking fantastic King of the Ring
So in
tournament.
hindsight, you don't
Whose
you-
height?
in el mismo
Not
de-
yours, motherfucker.
Hiding right?
in Heidenreich's
Tall where it
hindsight,
counts.
doesn't it make sense
Lay
that
down.
they did wind up putting it on Raw instead of a pay-per-view?
Come again?
That it made sense to put it on
That's
Raw
what I did on
instead
your
of
mom. Like,
Without.
Okay.
That's where
okay.
STDs come from.
No. Vic the villain
Puts it on Raw.
He makes an important point. No, that shit should have been a fucking pay-per-view. What the fuck is Clash of Champions? Clash of Champions hasn't worked since it was in WCW.
But in the same breath, you're saying that this King of the Ring advanced Raw for the past
Let me.
couple weeks,
No. Here's
and now we've had better television.
here's what you're missing about Clash of Champions. All right, Clash of Champions is on one night.
It's on Sunday.
Are you
Sunday,
sure about that?
September 15th.
Is it? Is it on Sunday? I thought it was on Saturday.
Saturday.
Can you confirm that? Can someone confirm that? I thought it was on Saturday.
how would it be on a
Clash of
Saturday?
Champions, a pay-per-view. It's a Sunday night.
But I thought it was like.
No, Bloodsport's on Saturday night.
I might be wrong about that. check that out, yo. Hook me
You
up.
tripping, dog?
Huh? It's on Sunday? Oh, all right.
Sunday.
Fuck.
Sunday.
When I looked it up, I thought it was on Saturday.
September 15th.
September the 15th.
What Mischief meant to say is it's so trash. They're gonna put it on a Saturday.
Nah, but I'm saying you still could have put, and correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Maybe they're gonna fucking do it anyway, but you could put the final match on that pay-per-view, just the King of the Ring crowning
Why
match.
not call
The
it
final.
King of the fucking Ring?
Because you only have one match on it.
No, they could have had the semifinals
Yeah,
on the
typically-
show.
Yeah, but then the TV build before it would have sucked. We wouldn't have this good Raw.
No,
and
it would have
SmackDown.
been the same piece of shit card we're gonna see for fucking Clash of Champions.
You know what you do? You have a get in the tournament.
But how do you know
On
they would have
Raw.
done that?
On Raw,
Instead of giving 6-man tags
Listen.
that don't mean nothing.
Hey guys, you do realize that's what the old King of the Ring used to be, right?
yeah.
It used to
Yeah.
be a whole bunch of qualifiers, and then you would get to the event, and it would be the semifinals, the quarterfinals, semi, and finals.
I could have lived with that.
I would. That's what I expect when I heard, "Oh, King of the Ring is coming back." That's what I expected, and then
And who's gonna be in it? Let's have a match to see who's gonna be in it.
right,
That'll be
like,
TV for
like,
the next
yeah,
couple
yeah.
weeks.
The pay-per-view is the tournament.
Yeah.
Everything else is qualifiers, but whatever. I'm happy with what we got. I mean, honestly,
We've got
the
bangers.
worst matches and the worst finishes for everybody have been this week,
And they were still fucking.
and they were still really good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not taking that away from it, but like a lot of people were pissed off that Gable won, right? Joe lost.
Samoa Joe and Ricochet both.
Samoa
advanced.
Joe advanced for first time
yeah,
ever.
Yeah. It was like a
First
thing.
time two people advance in
Yeah,
the
so
in
there's
the,
a-
in the
there's a-
tournament.
In the semifinals, there's a triple threat now, right?
Yeah, Corbin and Joe
And
and
Ricochet.
Ricochet. That's so like either Corbin goes over or Ricochet goes over. It'll be Ricochet and Elias, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be Ricochet and Elias now. I had Ali and Corbin,
Or is it Corbin? and
but
Gable?
Corbin and Gable. It could be Corbin
with,
and Gable.
Gable's.
I feel the
a
fact
hot-
that Gable is in the semifinal, he's gonna be the babyface to the heel that potentially wins it.
So wait, it's Ali versus Gable? No, Ali lost.
Ali
lost.
lost.
Elias.
To Elias.
So
So
Gable
it's
versus
Gable versus
Ricochet,
Elias,
but
right?
Ricochet is like
Ricochet in
Push
the
City
goodness.
right
So if
now.
it's Ricochet, is Ricochet gonna go up against Elias,
Yeah, that's what I think.
right?
That's what I call it.
But who you give the crown to?
I think that
Elias,
I think that goes to
man.
Ricochet.
It
I
should
think-
King Ricochet,
I
right?
think between
Yeah,
both
but-
of them, it's
Bro,
gonna
but
go
think
to
about
Ricochet.
think about all the previous Kings of the Ring.
They're
Haven't-
heels.
They've been healed.
Yeah.
Not all of them. Brett won.
No, but like
No.
the conversation was to create a king character from this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the king characters are heels.
It's
Well,
like-
King,
yeah.
but King Ricochet,
There
he's
has
already in
been
the
a King
name.
Ric-
It's a thing.
And think about it, King Elias. To
I
add
think
that to his gimmick.
I honestly
Nah,
think
Corbin.
we're gonna see King Corbin.
Corbin.
We're
King
gonna see
Corbin.
King
Listen,
I'm here for it.
The baby
I'm
face
down.
of the
Gable
bunch,
versus Corbin.
the baby face of the bunch
Yeah.
that would win it would be Ricochet. Who would be the heel? Is it
Corbin.
Corbin? Not
Corbin.
Samoa Joe.
So
Nah.
no, the winner is definitely
Not
coming out the
Elias?
triple threat.
Nah.
No.
They don't need it.
Yeah, they're good on their own. They have their own gimmicks. Like Corbin.
Yeah,
The
but
one thing
is
Corbin-
Elias ever gonna be seen as a title contender?
He is, but you can pull the trigger at any time. You don't have to really.
Is it King of the Ring that trigger?
No, because you could do that with Corbin. Corbin. The one thing people
So
say
you know-
about Corbin is
So
that
you know
he
what happens
lacks
when,
a
when
character.
you know what happens with like dirty clothes that you keep washing, expecting it to get clean.
Well, how many times you wash your
They-
clothes,
they're
motherfucker?
usually-
Like
they-
How many times I want to sit here and endure this bullshit with Barry Corbin?
I was gonna say you gotta buy Mojones, bro. Get the
They
shit
get
out.
the shit
Get the
out.
shit out.
Yeah,
Stop
I guess.
eating your Tide Pods. Yo, them shit is for washing.
Best
That's some- that's
segment
some
of the
white
week,
shit to
yo.
say, yeah.
Bray
King
Wyatt's
Baron, by the way.
Firefly Funhouse was amazing this week. Not to say the least, but yo, this guy fucking comes out and feeds money to Vince McMahon, and he's like, "Oh, I got plenty of it. Guess I'll see you in hell." So the push for the push for Hell in a Cell is a thing,
It's
more
legit.
so ever now.
The Firefly Funhouse is a great way to present a new character, something fresh and something different. It's been so fucking like it's been such a breath of fresh air, and it's so close to being corny. It fucking teeters on corn so hard. Like it's like, it's
teeters on
puppets and sweaters and like.
But you know why it works, right?
Because
Because Bray Wyatt's invested.
Because Bray is all
He's
in.
invest- and we don't know entirely if it
No
was all
pun
his
intended.
idea, right? And he was given full lead, creative ability, or is there something pitched to him? But he is invested, and that's why it works. And that's why it will work to the point where he contends for the title.
I hear that. And you think he'll win the title?
I honestly hope that when he goes for the Universal title at Hell in a Cell, it's against Seth Rollins.
I mean,
I want him to see Braun.
No, that
nah, I
makes
think
no
it's
sense.
I think it's
bro.
gonna be Seth, especially if
gonna
he's
be
using the
Seth.
mandible claw. Especially if he's using the mandible claw.
That
How
gives
y'all
me-
feel about that?
That gives me a
love
mandible.
it.
That gives me mankind feelings and shit. That's why I want
I
to
mean,
see
that's
him
why
take
they
down
did
the
it.
big monster.
That's why they
Have
did
a
it.
war with Braun Strowman.
Hey, guys.
It could be the new Taker versus
Or a war versus
Mankind.
Shawn Michaels.
Bro, you could say that for Mania.
You know, it was a
think
really,
you could save
really,
it for
really
Mania.
great segment. The one that ended the night.
We can turn off the TV.
Dun, 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 dun.
Always. But
So Bailey does what all John Cena fans wanted, and turns heel.
Let's be real. You how you feel?
Hollywood Bailey?
Hollywood Bailey.
I liked it. I believe there was a certain gentleman on this show that called for this last week. Said this is exactly what she needed. JP Savage.
Who's that?
That is I.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck?
It is me. It seems like Vinnie Mac does listen, and he listened
We
to
know
my.
you do,
He took
Vinny.
heed to my suggestion because that's exactly what we saw on Monday, and it was a great pop. It is exactly what Bailey needed. It was great to see her see that side of it. I'm looking forward to seeing how she develops it, right? Because you can tell she's growing. It's growing on her. It's not natural. We're used to seeing her as a baby face. I'm excited to see where this goes.
You change your theme music?
You do.
Yeah,
The look.
I
the theme
got
music.
a lot to say about SmackDown.
That's what I'm saying. SmackDown was not a good look if you change your theme music. Cause
But let's get there.
yeah.
Worst segment. What
Worst
was the worst
segment,
part?
Viking Raiders.
Oh my God. Whoa! You blew your load real quick with that.
You said let's get to SmackDown.
No, I said when we get to SmackDown. Pay attention,
And then
motherfucker.
somebody said let's get there.
When we get there.
Oh, I heard let's get there.
Oh,
I'm here, bro. I'm fucking ready. I'm
Man,
ready.
let's fucking go. Let's go to SmackDown, man. Fuck this Raw bullshit.
Smack it down.
That's right.
All right, let's hear the song again. That's right.
So the Viking Raiders, what the fuck?
They're on Raw. So Shinsuke Nakamura
Nah.
is on SmackDown.
Nah. If we're gonna go with the worst segment, it's a 2-on-1. Worst segment, worst match. We got the 24/7.
The
24/7. The 24/7. Bo Dallas winning the championship.
Wait,
I
what?
don't know. I like that they included him in. I mean, at least something different than the tag team division. Finally, that's freaking miserable as it is.
But he's still in a tag team. Like I was about to call him Joe Hennig, but Curtis Axel.
You gonna call him by his shoot name, you motherfucker?
This motherfucker knows.
Yo,
him.
I think
The only way I get
I
any
think
sense of respect for him.
Listen, I think the
Oh my
24/7
God.
title
Wow.
has ran its course. They haven't used any on NXT yet, which I would love Roderick Strong to jump on,
No,
so that he could be the
No.
last belt that you collect,
no.
and then you don't have to touch Velveteen Dream at all and let
No.
him rock with his fucking North
I
American.
fucking disagree.
Who would
You
you
will
rather have?
make a mockery out of fucking Roderick Strong.
Out of the 24/7 title?
No. No. Listen, let's leave it for what it is. The 24/7 title is an entertainment value.
Entertaining
Right.
who?
So what you're saying is Otis,
It's a comedic.
Otis from Heavy Machinery should win the 24/7 title.
Sure.
That's where we're
And let him
at.
fucking hump the air as much as he wants to talk about Mandy
I'm
Rose as much as he wants.
I'm
But the minute you put that shit on a legitimate competitor, you lessen their brand. That's why I said King of the Ring is something Elias needs, because how many times has he been champion so far? That lessens his brand.
Like twice.
That's less seriously you take him for a title, as title competitor, right?
You mean like there was this guy named Taz,
Yo,
and he beat Kurt Angle, and then he just became a hardcore
He'll
champion.
probably be on the 20th anniversary show, right?
But you see, the hardcore champion at least was
You have to be this high
defended.
to get onto
The
20th
hardcore
anniversary show.
championship, you at least defended it, like bleeding or going through some crazy spots, doing what fucking Joey Janela, Darby Allin, and fucking Jimmy Havoc did this weekend, right?
the
The
24/7
24/7 titles is being run on an old school
Is-
roll up
is-
every fucking minute.
The hardcore title was
the s-
defended at a McDonald's playground.
the small
Yeah,
package
you know what?
title.
But somebody got a bag of fries up their ass.
Shout out to Corey Graves taking
Like,
the jab
flurry
at
that shit.
Jericho, where he says that they'll actually they'll celebrate and take a limousine to a chain restaurant once they win it.
When Drake Maverick
As soon
won
as
the
he took it, yeah.
24/7 title back from Bo Dallas, he took a little shot at Jericho.
Stupid idiot.
Exactly.
My favorite part, I liked the whole segment with Randy Orton and Kofi Kingston. I loved it. I thought it was great. The interaction. I love when Randy gets fucking intense. We're calling it a super RKO, this 3D looking thing that the Revival does and shit.
Oh my god,
But I
That was
love it.
fucking sexy.
devastating.
That
I
was
love it.
sexy.
I love this fucking Revival Orton. Yo, fucking put a name on it. Let's slap a label on this shit. Let's call
Old
it a
head.
relationship. Fucking let's go. Let's call it Se Murió.
And no, it could be FTRKO.
He does.
FTRKO.
Shout out to Warhorse.
You know what was also a really good segment?
The end.
Yeah.
That's it. Honestly, the rest of SmackDown was like, meh, I'm alright.
But I was thoroughly impressed. I sort of care about Eric Rowan now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think it was The Rock.
I think it's time. It's time.
NXT.
Vader time.
NXT.
You want to
Past
talk about
that time.
NXT?
We have to talk about the best show on the week.
All right, go ahead. Lead that. Let's
Well,
rock.
it opened with a very dreamlike stay. Right.
Velveteen Dream defeated Kona Reeves.
That was a good matchup.
It was a
Yo,
dope
Kona
match.
has been getting a following, yo. So he's been
The finest.
I mean, his girl does look like the finest. Shout out to whoever his girl is. I
Yeah,
forgot her name.
yeah.
Who?
Esa rica.
Oh,
Está
you talk
riquísima.
about Jessica there, right? Mm-hmm.
Yo, calm
Uh,
down,
Melissa,
yo. Where
Melissa,
your pants
Melissa,
at,
Melissa,
yo?
Melissa.
Y'all so
Malisa.
La Horny.
Oh, Melissa.
Breezango
Melissa La
defeated
Horny.
Chase Parker and Matt Martell.
AKA
Yo, and
Don't care.
this
3.0.
revival of the Breeze angle is just pretty
It's dope.
good.
It's
Guys, if you enjoy this, get ready because we're about to see some underutilized WWE talent, main card talent, being brought back to NXT. You need some
True.
legitimate competitors on the product, especially if you can move into a 2-hour show.
Like a Cesaro.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you saw him at NXT UK, right?
Well, funny you say 2 hours. Isn't there some controversy between those 2 hours?
You blame fucking suits for that shit.
Those damn suits.
Well,
So,
You leave Meghan Markle out of this.
apparently, Raw. Well,
Markle?
NXT is gonna be
The
aired
Queen?
on September the 18th for the first hour on USA Network, and the second hour back to the WWE Network.
That sounds to me like 2 different checks. I'm
Yeah.
cool with that.
honestly, I'm looking at that as a viewer, and I'm like,
Man.
I'm not doing that.
I'm
Nine
not
times
So
out-
switching-
wait, the
I'm
main
not switching
event's
back and
gonna be in
forth.
the network.
Oh yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
not switching back and
So
forth.
I'm either watching the network or I'm watching what's on USA.
Yeah.
Basically.
I guarantee you, a lot of the people that were watching on the USA don't have the network,
Right.
unless they're
Right.
gonna give it for free.
What's rather
Right?
interesting
They
is
might as well.
I mean,
At least for
probably
a few
not.
Well, it's
months.
only gonna go down for the few months. It's gonna be up
No, it's-
until
it's
the
a- it's a
debut.
2 week. It's
For
a
the
2 week
2
thing.
weeks.
For the 2 weeks, okay. Up until the debut of AEW and
Yeah.
their TV.
So
on
the
Wednesday.
first time that they'll go 2 hours on USA is
October 2nd.
AEW's debut night.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huepa, despierta,
But back to the
mamacuevo.
main show. Bianca Belair defeats Taniara Conti.
Tainara
Ay, Dios mío,
Conti.
shout out to her new socks.
Ahí no Tainara.
Listen,
Ah,
Tainara
Latina,
Conti
Latina,
cannot.
Latina, Latina.
Tainara Conti cannot
Faye
go
Jackson.
to the. She can't go to the main roster.
Tainara
She can't
what?
go. Conti.
Conti.
Why not?
Conti.
Yo te amo,
Why is
Brasil.
it-
Contigo, conmigo, con tu
Brasil,
madre
Ahí
Brasil.
también.
Tainara Conti.
Brasil, Brasil, Brasil,
Con tu
Brasil.
abuela, con tu hermana, con tu
Eso es
tía,
mucho, eso es mucho.
con tu suegra.
I've heard her cut
Con tu
promos
vecina.
on Twitter.
Mm.
It's not it, bro.
Oh, that's not it.
Not it. Bianca
Yeah.
Belair.
Say less, say less.
Tainara Conti's got to work on her
She needs a manager.
delivery.
Yo, isn't she?
Speaking of
She's Brazilian or
delivery.
she's Spanish?
Brazil, Brazil, Brazil.
Brazilian.
But she speaks Spanish too.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Oh.
She's
delivery,
Latina.
the main event surely delivered.
Who was in the main event? Jordan Miles versus.
Trash. I hate that fucking drop.
You love that fucking
I'm
drop.
fucking deleting it. It's over. This
Jordan
trash.
Miles.
Trash.
What an
Yo,
incredible
that was a
talent.
that was
yo.
a banger.
So
What
how
a
did?
bang,
Can we
classic.
talk about how he got there?
So
Probably drove.
He won the breakout tournament.
That's right.
he was probably on.
He broke. He broke out. Better check for my CDs or
At
some shit.
MLW.
But-
Wow.
He broke out, got himself. He turned in the contract to face Adam motherfucking Cole. How
Adam
did it
Cole,
go?
baby.
How did it go?
So Adam made quick work of this man. You know how he normally does, and cleanly, might I add, because you know the heavyweight champion doesn't need to cheat to win. So we know how that went. But why don't we talk to him about the weekly happenings in the world of wrestling,
Let's
the
do it.
heels of the weeks, the
Ooh.
there you go,
Oh my.
there you go.
That's a
what
lot,
I'm talking about.
And
Swallow
less stupid.
La horny.
La Horny.
Sit on this face. See what happens.
HPC of the week, heels, the pops, and the chair shot of the week.
Oh shit.
Talk to him. Who's
drop
bad? Who's bad this week, guys?
So for the
Heels?
heel of the week, we have to go with the
The
Boston Hug connection. My bad.
You said Bubba Ray Dudley?
You have to go with Bailey.
Bailey.
you?
Bailey turning on Becky. Bailey,
How did-
who we haven't really seen a heel, because even her
But
turns.
was that the pop of the week too?
Damn.
He's definitely the heel of the
That's
week.
very arguable.
No,
Very,
that
very
was a
arguable.
pop of the
That's
week.
very arguable.
How about the heel of the week is whoever stole that motherfucking title from AEW?
Yo,
Yeah.
Beer?
Facts. Facts.
I still think alcohol is behind
Bro,
it.
little bit of the bubbly.
could have been that limo driver, bro.
Think so?
I think Vince
Who
was driving
was
the
our
limo.
truth writing this shit?
You think he? Well, supposedly, so the guy that found it on the side of the road said he Googled it and he was like, "Oh, this shit's worth mad money." So he
went on a fucking lookout.
he turned it into the Tallahassee police because he realized that shit was like that shit was trending and shit. And the driver was so souped that he gave him $200, but that the police were kind of like, "Whoa, wait a minute, like,
Where you get it from?
yeah, what's up with this?" Like, so I think the police also suspect that this might be a work. I mean, like,
Hey.
um,
Who knows at
They
this
did-
point,
they
right?
did file a report, though.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter because at
When
the end
wrestling
of the day,
calls wolf, right?
yeah. At the end of the day, we're talking about it, right? And at the end of the day, all you see is AEW being talked about, and it's all good.
I'm
All
here
good.
for it.
I think that led us to the chair shot of the week.
Jericho's bubbly.
Little bit of the bubbly. I loved it. Yo, I fucking loved it. It was a great moment. He is the master of turning garbage into gold.
5 minutes later.
And
Yes.
Twitter ruined it. Twitter ruined it. Like, how do you ruin a joke in 2 days?
2 days, they ruined it the
This
same
is
night.
2019, folks.
Little bit of the bubbly. But that was really good for 2 days, though. And then Jericho's just so good. Jericho is the heel, he's the pop, and he's the chair shot of the week.
He got a T-shirt.
Not only that, what about the promo when he went backstage after he won?
Yeah, so heel of the week is gonna get that moment, right? So like let's piece this out a little bit,
Okay.
right? Because that was really good.
He went backstage.
What's
and
your name?
shit on
I
everybody.
don't care. Like that was my favorite part. He's like, shut up.
He's like, you with the stupid hair.
Yeah.
Brian Pillman Jr.
What do you think? I don't know.
We got the paramedics here.
In pure
What'd you do when I was
Jericho
busted
fashion,
open?
though.
Look at this
Jericho
big stupid
fashion.
idiot, and he's just fucking like
And
ripping
that-
on
and
him.
that-
Vintage Jericho.
And that's very
Vintage Jericho.
Vintage, absolutely.
That pussy fart.
Hey.
Wow, that's a lot.
The pop of the week specifically
From the what?
Chad Gable
Chad Gable.
winning
Not bad,
in
bro.
a King of the Ring tournament.
Yuck.
Wait, what? Popcorn?
That's your pop of the week.
No, I mean
That's the-
people popped. They were surprised.
Oh, something popped last night
Hey.
Espérate.
And it wasn't the Richter scale.
on the 5th floor.
Oh, what?
Bailey's heel turn got a pop.
I think so.
It was good.
Yeah.
Orange
Bailey.
Cassidy coming out, right?
Orange Cassidy. Oh, that's a good one. That got
Orange
a big
Cassidy.
pop.
LAX.
Pac
LAX.
winning
No,
LAX.
No. The pop of the week
Proud
has to
and
go
powerful.
to Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan winning the tag belts. That was a
Okay,
huge,
that was a huge
fucking
pop.
pop.
I don't
You know,
know.
it was heard all over UK.
That was a huge pop.
The whole islands.
The whole
LA,
island.
I don't know. LAX was popping.
LAX,
That shit was
yo.
popping, son. Like that when they
Fire
came out
powerful, yeah.
and them dead presidents, but you know Clinton's alive. You know that, right? Like Clinton's still living.
Yeah.
All right, but they came out and then president shit. Yeah, that shit was dope.
PMP.
PB
Somebody mixed up masks.
and chair shot.
Yeah.
Chair shot is a little bit of bubbly. Maybe it's him going to Longhorns. Honestly, that's the fucking chair. Hold on. The chair shot is that you are one of the highest paid wrestlers in the world at this point, right?
The
Like,
world.
you are one of the highest paid wrestlers, one
No,
of the
no,
highest profile.
Don't disrespect him by just classifying him under being a wrestler. The highest paid wrestler, singer, writer, producer, comedian, actor, hockey playing, podcast having.
He got Mitch the Pot over. He got fucking sparkly jackets over. He got a list over. He got a
He has
scarf over.
He has a
He has
concave
1,000
chest over.
moves over.
2004.
2004.
He wears his chest better than Kofi.
He got.
Yo, that's a talent at this
And he
point.
has a
That's a talent.
and he has a
because
cruise.
goddamn.
And he has a cruise.
Yeah,
He has a
We will be
motherfucking
at
cruise.
live, performing live, coming soon. We will be at that cruise.
Are we?
Are we?
I heard it.
fuck.
Somewhere. It's in the spoilers.
Well,
Oh.
that's
You
in the
heard it
vision
here.
board.
And I got a chair shot for y'all.
That's
right
on the
now.
vision board.
I got another shot. That's all the time we have for you folks, goddamn it. I don't give a damn what you got to talk about. I
We got
don't give a
another
damn
thing.
where you got your
I
fix
was
from.
just
But
about
all I
to say
know,
a joke too.
all I know is
You ain't gonna
that
say shit.
The boys are back, and we running shit, and we gonna get loudy with the social media shit. So, Pretty Chubby, why don't you tell them what the hell we gonna do for them on iTunes?
On Apple Podcast, just scroll down and give us a nice little review.
You ain't gonna do the shit.
And rate it. Give us those 5 stars.
What you gonna do?
5 stars.
5 stars.
Who?
5 stars.
Who?
5 stars.
Too sweet that like.
Just like I went down on your mama 5
Whoa.
times. 5
Five
times.
stars.
But you gotta subscribe to see it. So 10 count of 10, so see
Hit
ya.
that subscribe button, dog.